world, how you guys doing? Welcome to Mayhem in May, and it is day 17, guys. And today's topic is stay organized. So look, I don't want to waste nobody's time. Let's dive right into it. But before we do, allow me to give you my tip on staying organized. So the best small business management tip I can give is stay organized to a fault. Your mode of organization doesn't matter as much as actually being organized. Start right away and keep it up. Make the spreadsheets, file the papers, use the online management systems, or hire it out if this is going to be an issue for you. Whatever you do, organize everything. And trust me when I say you'll be glad that you did. So guys, let's dive into this information. Staying organized is a key in any business. By staying organized, you can be more efficient and productive. There are a few simple ways to stay organized in business, and today I'm going to give you some of those tips. The first one is create a system for tracking tasks and deadlines. This can be as simple as a to-do list or a more complex system using a software program. Make sure to update your system regularly so that it is extremely accurate. Now, you guys remember, go back a couple of videos back, and I explained to you how you narrow down that to-do list, right? So make sure that you guys go back and rewatch that video. The second thing is keep your work area clean and organized. This will help you stay focused and avoid distractions. At one point, I was always in the process of making sure that, I can maneuver through the clutter, right? However, what happens is, yes, you can maneuver through the clutter because you are accustomed to it, but you also can get distracted through that clutter as well. And what happens is that you'll find yourself, as soon as you're done with something, you'll be content and say that your day is done because the clutter is everywhere, and then you wind up being everywhere. Okay, so make sure that you keep your space organized. Third, establish a filing system for important documents. This will help you find what you need quickly and avoid losing important papers. I will say that this has been a lifesaver for me. I remember when we were looking to go traveling, I was out of town and I needed my wife to look for a specific piece of paper. I was able to direct her to a particular section in my file cabinet that had the label of travel documents, right? And we were able to pull that information relatively quickly without having any wasted time. So trust me when I say labeling things in your workspace is very, very important. Fourth, stay organized when communicating with clients and customers. Keep track of correspondence so that you can follow up as needed. One of the things I love doing for people that I'm going to be mentoring is I kind of have them fill out a sheet before we get started, or I'll have a sheet filled out while we're speaking, right? Because I want to make sure that we're keeping a log of how we go back and forth. And what happens in this situation is your individuals are able to see how they're growing, right? And whether or not if what they're doing is good enough, or if they need to just change it up. Okay. And then finally, take some time each day to plan and organize your work for the next day. This will help you stay on track and avoid feeling overwhelmed. So when you're done with your day for today, always prepare yourself for the very next day. And if you can go further than that, great. I would recommend probably don't, because things change as they come. But for the most part, at least the very next day you're already prepared. And I'm talking about not just being organized with just your business, but also with, clothes and things of that nature. So I'm talking about lay out what you're going to wear for the next day. Like, trust me when I say having all of those things in place makes your day a lot easier. And you don't have to worry about giving more time to something else, all because it's like, oh man, now I got to try to find something to wear, right? So having all of that stuff organized is important. So by following these simple tips, guys, you can stay organized in business and be more successful. Now, listen, I hope that this information was helpful. One last thing I will say is that add timers in your organization as well, meaning that especially if you're doing something consistently every day, add that, add a timer to it. So when your alarm goes off, that alarm is reminding you that this is what you have to do at this time every day, especially if it's an ongoing thing, right? So again, hopefully this information was helpful. If it was, do me a favor, share it with 17 people that that may say, hey, I want you to just take a look at this information. It may help you in your business. It may help you in your life, right? Other than that, you guys already know my quote. Coming together is the beginning. Sticking together is progress, but working together is success. My name is Dr. Casual Pitts, and I'll see you guys on the next Mayhem in May, day 18. Peace.